In this last video, in section 11.1, we're going to look at question number 14. We're given this diagram with this triangle, and there's some points labeled here, and we're asked to find the coordinates of the points A and B in the figure to the right. Alright, so I've just copied the figure over here on the left, and so this point out here on the far left here is 0, 0, so in other words it's the origin. Then we have 7, 0 over here, and then 5, 4. So these are known points. So for example with A, let's do this right here. What are the coordinates of this point? Well, the fact that this point A lies right on the x-axis, right, it's on the same base there of the triangle is the origin 0, 0 as well as 7, 0. That means what? That the y-coordinate would be 0, right? So I'm going to put some coordinates here so we can say that the y-coordinate is 0. And then what about the x-coordinate? How far over is A? Well, for that, look up to this point 5, 4, right? What this point here is telling us okay, look, for the x-coordinate, that's 5. So that's telling us this distance here is 5. And then I'm seeing a 4 for the y-coordinate, and that's telling us this distance. Okay? So in particular then for A, right, we're looking at a horizontal x-coordinate there of 5. So the coordinates of A are simply 5, 0. Alright, and then how about then for B? Okay, so for B, well, again, one thing we can see immediately is that if I look all the way over to this point here, 7, 0, that's telling me the x-coordinate there of B, right? I'm going 7 units there to the right. So this whole distance there is 7. So that would be the x-coordinate for B. And then so how about the y-coordinate, right? So what would be a way we could get at that? Well, for the y-coordinate, which is just going to be this distance from here to here, I'll call it y. We can actually set this up in much the same way that we did question number 9 with the access ramp, right? So here I have two triangles, and this small triangle and this large triangle are going to be similar, right? Because they're both right triangles, they both share this common angle, and so their third angle must also be the same because the angles must add up to 180 degrees, okay? So I can go ahead and set up a proportion then, since those are right triangles, and I can say, well, the height of the large triangle to the base, and the base there is 7, that's going to have to come out to be the same thing as what? Well, the ratio of the height to the base for the small triangle, which is 4 to 5. Okay, alright, great. Well, so now we can go ahead and solve this, right? I'm going to go ahead and just cross multiply here. This is going to give us 5y, and then on the right here I'm going to get 4 times 7, and that's 28. So then divide, I'm going to get a y-coordinate of 28 fifths. Okay, so that is going to be the y-coordinate of B, and that will do it for this problem.